So excited to welcome our first guest. She's one powerful woman, actually beat out Oprah Winfrey for the WSB, the coveted WSB anchor job several years ago. I'm sure she's going to tell us about that. She's a mother, award-winning journalist, and beat breast cancer. So I'm so thrilled to meet and welcome the amazing Monica Kaufman.
Woo! Thank you.
Hey, wow.
Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you.
I love to be hugged by Monica Kaufman.
I do too.
I met you at the Kenny Leon fundraiser. You're so warm and so approachable. You know, you meet the people that are on TV and you know, are they approachable?
I love to hug.
You love to hug. That's
because
exactly
it's a gift you can give everybody and it fits all sizes and it's never inappropriate.
We're not talking about your dress.
Okay.
For those of you
We're
not
talking about my
hair. And we're going to roll a little clip that aired the other night of your transforming hairdo, and here it goes. Big, small, colors, all kind of things. How did you
hair? Hair. It almost sounds like we're singing the old song from the musical. But you know, to me, hair has always been an accessory. And I just like to change my hair. I mean, what's the big deal with that? You change your clothes every day, you change your makeup, you change your underwear. I mean, come on.
Well, we do.
Guys, we're not so sure about.
I know a Conn.
And now it's a joke. Now, because I've worn it like this for the last year, and now I've really let my natural gray come out, which some people hate.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you.
I love that you did that.
But other people like the platinum better. Guys like the platinum. What do you think?
You just look good.
Oh, Conn. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But it's fun. I mean, I'm hanging in there. I'll be 57 this year, so I'm hanging in there. I'm doing the best I can.
Take us back. There's always such a lot of talk that when that coveted position opened at WSB, where were you?
I was in Louisville, Kentucky, which is home. I was working for WHAS TV in Louisville. And what I didn't know until years later, there were two people who were actually up for the job in addition to me. And I often wonder what would have happened to me had I not gotten the job. Oprah Winfrey and Jane Pauley. Now, Jane Pauley, the few times I've seen her, it's always been, oh, I tried out for that job, I did well. Oprah gives me holy you-know-what about it. I wanted that job. You were in glamour before I was. And I look at her and I say, with all the blessings you have, you are too blessed to be stressed. So I don't even want to hear it. You got everything you want. But isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? To me, I was like, and I'm really glad I got
we're the real winner because you get to be in our homes every night here in Atlanta.
Well, I love it. You know what I think? I think you're put in places for a reason. I'm happy with what I had. I joke about it all the time. What would have happened to me if I hadn't gotten the job? But the reality is, I think God puts us where He wants us to be for a reason.
And I love that you are so forward with your faith. I think that's absolutely wonderful.
I'm an old-fashioned Catholic girl. What can I say?
I had 12 years of Catholic school, honey. I know what you're talking about.
All girls Catholic high school.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so I got all the guilt to go with it. Nothing's worse than Catholic and Jewish guilt. Jewish and Catholic mothers, we're the best.
Wow.
What a combo. Successful career, wonderful journey. You have a Monica close-ups. You've interviewed the most amazing stars. But one of the things that touched your life and you've reached out is this. When did you hear you had breast cancer and how did that change?
It was so simple. And I have a different attitude about illnesses than most people. And sometimes it's hard for folks to accept. But when I was 50, I go in every year for my regular mammogram. I mean, since the age of 35, I go in for a mammogram. There's no breast cancer in my family. And that routine mammogram, even though I'd been doing the self-examinations, found something that looked like little grainy spots, you know, calcium deposits. And we had just done a special on breast cancer. So when I saw that, I said, oh, I've got breast cancer. And the woman said, you don't know until we do a biopsy. I said, no, I just know it is. I'm 50. It just happens. It's like the disease of this generation. Yeah. But my reality is that happened for a reason. My reason was to talk about it so that other women would go get a mammogram. You'd be surprised how many women don't do self-breast exams and don't get mammograms. You'd be surprised how many women called me and said, I just had a mammogram because of you, and they found that I was in this stage of cancer or that stage of cancer, and I would have died if it hadn't been for you. So a positive attitude, and my attitude about it was gratitude that I found it early, and it could be fixed. So my thing is, I don't feel sorry for myself. They're still there.
You are a blessing. You're a blessing. Mario, I think we got a question for Monica.
Monica, I've got so many people out here that admire everything that you do. You've been such an inspiration to everybody. This is Carol, and she's actually from New York. She has a question for you.
Well, I know you said your faith helped you overcome your breast cancer, but was that all that helped you overcome it, or was it something
Well, I
else?
can tell you made some big changes in my life. For instance, I had put on, at that time, about 40 or 50 pounds just from not exercising, and I realized that when you're overweight, that increases your chances of all kinds of diseases, even breast cancer. So I really, at that point, started exercising again. Like I play tennis now, I play Alta, and I also play USTA. I work out with a trainer now, and I walk every day. I do at least 2 hours a day, and people say, well, how do you do it? I put it on my calendar like it's a business appointment, and I don't let anybody take me away from it. Now that my daughter is home, I have to get up a little bit earlier to do stuff. But the point is, I made myself a priority. And so eating right, sleeping, having positive people around me, I got rid of all those friends who were high maintenance. Sometimes you have to cut folk who are pulling you down emotionally. And I decided if I wanted to be healthy, I needed to have a healthy attitude, healthy people around me. So yeah, it was not only my faith, I'm involved in my church, I'm involved in some women's groups, I date, and you know, I'm having fun. And I think that that's what's important. Work for me was like the end all and be all. And then that was a way of me having to step back and assess where was my life going and was I really happy doing what I was doing. So to me, breast cancer was a wake-up call to slow down.
Monica, we just have one last question for you because I know you got to go. This is Jolena. She's actually from Florida.
Hey, Jolena, where in Florida?
Melbourne, Florida?
Yeah, I know where Melbourne is.
The Space Coast.
Ooh, that's pretty over there.
Yes. I just wanted to know, what was your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment was when Atlanta got the Olympic Games, the Centennial Olympic Games, and I was in Tokyo, and to hear them, you know, the Olympics go to the great city of Atlanta. And we were just screaming and crying. I had not slept for 24 hours because we were feeding all the shows. I still get just, goosebumps.
Well, thank you
It was
so
fun being here.
much.
Time went by so quickly.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with advice starting your own business with entrepreneur Sarah Blakely. But before you go, I want my free
I got
hug.
my Spanx on.
Oh!
She's great.
We'll be right back.
And her power panties are something else.
Thank you so much for watching. Are you tired of negative news? We are.
And that's why we're creating a movement.
By keeping it real.
With what you need to know.
It's more than what's happening.
It's bringing hope back to our lives.
So go to conntv.com and join our movement.